We have mood swings, and dogs too can have those mood swings. So if you don't teach to your kids to respect the dog, to know the boundaries. Hello people, good morning, good evening, good afternoon. It's your boy Steve from Alpha Rottweiler Kennel. I'm back with a new one. Guys, yeah, it's bad. It's bad. Rio turn on the little kids. My dog turn on the kids. It's hard. But she turn on them by just licking your face. Yeah. There's no biting, no nothing. She turn on them by licking your faces. It's all love. It's all love. But it's all love, but we have to know boundaries. Boundaries are really essential. I remember when I was young, there was this term that people used to say, don't get this breed as a first time dog owner. In my head, so like, it doesn't make sense. How are they saying I should not get this dog if I'm a first time dog owner? So that means I will never learn how to take care of a dog if I don't have a dog. So it was just twisted, like, I need a dog to know how to take care of a dog. In my head, like, no, it's not. But today, that sentence make more sense, because if you're not familiar to dogs, you cannot take a powerful dog to be your first dog. It will not work, because you don't know the mechanism. You don't understand the dog language. You don't understand the needs of the dogs. Rio, stop. If you don't understand the needs of a dog, you will not know how to manage and handle this dog. So, as old timers used to, Rio, come here. Stop what you're doing. Yeah. Yes, Miss Rio. Yes, Rio. So, as old timers used to say, if you want a big dog in the future, start with smaller, less energetic and less bigger dogs. Because you cannot just jump to get a Rottweiler, jump to get a Belgian Malinois, jump to get a German Shepherd, or jump to get an Alabai, a Boerboel, or all those kind of big dogs. I mean, people like big dogs, but you cannot jump. You cannot make that big jump of not knowing dogs to get one of these powerful dogs. It will not work. It will definitely not work, especially if you have kids, because you will not know the limits of dogs. Hold on, guys. Hold on, mama. Non, va jouer. Va jouer. Va jouer avec Zen, j'arrive. Yeah, because you will not know the limits. I'll take you this example. When your kids are playing, Rio, stop barking. You have dogs playing with your kids. You have to teach. The first thing to do is to teach your kids boundaries. What to do and what not to do to the dogs. Because dogs might be domesticated. Just like us humans, we are civilized people, but sometimes snap. We can snap just like that. We have mood swings, and dogs too can have those mood swings. So if you don't teach to your kids to respect the dog, to know the boundaries, one day the dog might snap and hurt your kid, which is something that should never happen. Because at the end of the day, you love your kids, you love your dogs, but you will still put your dog down because it's not fit to stay in your house anymore. So what you should do, thank you, ne fais plus ça. So what you should do, teach your kids the boundaries, how to respect the dogs, and at the same time too, you have to socialize your dog in any possible means. Keep your dogs socialized. Let them interact with the kids, but always be there to supervise the interaction. Because when the kids, oh sorry, the kids are just fooling around with this. When sometimes, I don't know if you notice it sometimes, when your kids are interacting with your dog, when the dog gets annoyed at the kid, what will the dog do? The first thing the dog do, they will get up. If they were laying here and the kids were disturbing them, they will get up and move. They will change your position because they know they are not supposed to hurt the kids. They are not supposed to bite or do anything wrong to the kids. The dog knows. Even as a puppy, the dog knows that. But young puppies will snap back right away. They will bite the kids. That's the thing about the puppies. The puppies don't tolerate it. They will just bite. They will fight back. But adult dogs or teenager dogs, they are kind of understanding. So as puppies, if you get your dog as a puppy, yeah, you need to teach your puppy not to do that. So he will grow or she will grow knowing, okay, it's not okay to bite on the little kids. Same thing. When you see that happening, don't just let the dog move away, but you need to bring back your kids in line. Take your kid and tell your kids what's wrong. Why is the dog moving away? Why is the dog not liking him at that moment? Your kids need to know what happened. So he or she should stop doing whatever he did to the dog. But if you don't do so, what will happen? Your kid will follow the dog wherever the dog is going. And the second thing the dog will do, the dog will move again. But since you don't know those things because you don't know how to analyze, to read the body language of the dog, you will let it slide because you don't know what's going on. The kid will follow the dog, and what will happen? After the dog moves multiple times, the dog will bark at the kid, but not in an aggressive way. The dog will just bark just to tell the kids, Zaria, no, just to let the kids know. Alright, the dog will bark at the kid just to let the kid know, stop. That's what that bark means. It's not in a mean way, just okay, I'll bite you. No, they will be like, whoa, stop, please, stop. I don't like it, so stop doing that. But you are the parent, you still don't know. You will blame your dog, you will beat your dog. Oh no, don't bark at the kid. You punch the dog, put the dog in the crate. Instead of putting the dog in the crate, talk to your kid again. Let the kid know what's going on. That's why before getting a dog, you need to know certain things. Then arrête. j'arrête. You need to know certain things. And after the dog is done barking at the kid, and the kid continue doing that thing, the dog will growl at the kid. But this time he remained business. The same thing happened to the adult, but the dog will less do that to the adult because the adults will kind of let the dog be. But kids don't know those things. So when the dog will growl at the kid, meaning business, you or the parent should know. So please, don't let your dogs and your kids be another statistics of dog aggression. I don't want it to happen to you. I don't want it to happen to your kids. I don't want it to happen to your dogs. I know you love your dogs. You love your kids to death, but you need to be in control of what's going on in your house. You need to control your kids and your dogs. You need to make sure they live in peace and harmony. They should know each other's boundaries. That's why when your kids are eating, the dog should not be there begging. You have to make sure of that, because when the dog will be there begging, the kids might be annoyed and beat the dog, and it can enter in a conflictive relationship, a relationship of power. And once the dog understands that with you and me it's a relationship of power, I mean, the dog might not see your kid as his master anymore, because when you play, your dog will always try to overpower your kid just to assert his dominance over the kid. And if you see that happening, you need to step and cut it right away. Never let your dog adopt a dominant position over your kid. Never ever. Never ever. And that's something I do with mine. When Rio is eating, I can take her food back from her with no issue. Even though it's something I don't like to do because it's kind of pointless, but just to establish the hierarchy, the dog has to know who is who in the house. And if you see them starting to have this conflictive relationship, you need to step in and re-establish the roles. As you the top, your kid, the family, ahead of that. The dog always have to be your second, never ahead of you. So what I do in the house, just to keep the boundary strong, even when the dog is eating. I told you in the previous video, my son is the one feeding the dog, and my son has authority to take back the food from the dog. Yeah, my son does that. Even when I give a raw chicken bone to the dog, the kid can take it back from the dog without the dog growling at the kid, without the dog trying to do something nasty. The dog automatically knows. So before getting a dog, or before letting something wrong happen to your family, or before jumping to not having a dog to a powerful dog, please, people, do your homeworks. It's important. It's really, really important to do your homeworks. We can't say, no, a dog is a dog, but dogs are not dogs. Dogs are really not dogs. The Chihuahua doesn't have the same mentality as a Great Dane. It's the same species, but they are two opposites. Two opposites. It's not the same mentality. So don't say, oh no, I had a Chihuahua, so I kind of know dogs, so I will get a Boer. Nah. Or I will get a Caucasian Shepherd. No. Or I will get a Rottweiler, the best breed ever. Rottweiler power. No. Learn. You want the different breed? Know that breed. Know the temperament before moving forward. Alright guys, thank you for listening. If you came this far, please don't forget to drop a like, subscribe if you want, share, comment, and don't forget, you people are amazing, special because you love dogs. Catch you on the next one.